You're listening to Big World Network.
How to stay up in a down economy, saving and earning money from home. Chapter 1, You Control Your Money, Not the Other Way Around. Written and read by Trina Boyce. Has that lady on your car's navigator ever completely lost her mind? Mine did last night as I was trying to find a hair salon for my first hair appointment at their new location. When I realized I was definitely heading in the wrong direction, I finally called the salon and asked for directions. As it turned out, one of the co-owners answered the phone and stayed with me on the line the whole time. As I got closer, he walked outside and personally flagged me down, directing me into the parking lot. I was impressed. Now that's customer service. I felt like they truly wanted me for a customer and that they were willing to work for my business. Now, let me contrast that warm, fuzzy welcome with one I had last week with an eye doctor's office, whose unrevealed name shall protect them from their disgraceful service. I arrived 10 minutes late and was told I would have to reschedule because my tardiness was unacceptable to them. Their receptionist made me feel like some kind of delinquent in elementary school caught by the hall Nazi rather than a valued customer. I would have been a new client for them, but I will most definitely not be rescheduling that appointment nor ever returning. They obviously don't care about acquiring new customers. And by the way, I promise that arriving late for those 2 appointments really isn't like me. Most businesses today are anxious about building a loyal customer base in this tricky economy. What they need to know is the difference between a satisfied customer and a loyal one. I mean, really, would you want your spouse to be satisfied or loyal? Money's tight for all of us. You have a choice of which companies you want to reward with your hard-earned money. So what does all of this mean to you? Simple. You control your money, not the other way around. You decide where and how you will spend your money. Vote for your favorite local stores with your dollars. Tell others about them. Reward companies who work for your business. And when you're not happy with a store or company, tell them why. After I calmed down, I called that eye doctor's office the next day and politely explained to them why I will most definitely not be rescheduling my appointment with them. The squeaky wheel does get the oil first, but mind your manners while you're squeaking and you'll fare much better. The hilarious and helpful consumer guru Benjamin Dover, or Ben Dover, suggests don't just whine, define. What he means is that you need to decide exactly what it is you want from the company in terms of money, an apology, replacement, merchandise, etc., as well as what course of action you are willing to pursue. A few phone calls, a letter, a full-scale lawsuit. Michael Phineas, ABC's Emmy Award-winning consumer reporter who helps the average Joe fight for his rights. His 7 steps to winning every consumer argument are: number 1, respect yourself enough to go after what is right. Number 2, know what you want before complaining and be realistic. Number 3, be flexible and ready to negotiate. Number 4, give everyone a chance to do the right thing. Number 5, don't respond in anger. Number 6, take the high road by talking about what is moral, not just what is legal. And number 7, be ready to do battle. Fighting for your consumer rights can be time-consuming and emotionally draining. When you're not satisfied, don't be a crazy person. If you come across as reasonable and in control, then you have a better chance of being treated fairly than if you're screaming and irrational. Once you're completely fed up with a company and ready to write a letter of complaint, be sure to address it to a specific person. Otherwise, your letter will end up buried or trashed. Be concise. If you write a gigantic letter about your life's history, you're just going to annoy and confuse the reader, often to the point that they'll just toss your letter into the corporate black hole and hope someone else wants to deal with it. And no one will. Create a paper trail and document dates of phone calls, emails, faxes, and especially names. Sending certified mail lets a company know you're serious and possibly creating a paper trail for a lawsuit, so you should get a pretty quick response from them. Maybe you've heard about the famous Gripe song about United Airlines and how it became a huge hit on YouTube a few years ago. An enterprising musician who had his guitar broken by United Airlines created a protest song and posted it on YouTube, resulting in a truly viral video sensation. Dave Carroll's $3,500 Taylor guitar was broken by United Airlines baggage handlers at Chicago O'Hare Airport. During the ensuing 9-month period, Carroll attempted to get some compensation for the guitar, but he was repeatedly given the runaround by customer no service representatives. His video response to United Airlines was called United Breaks Guitars. After the surprising success of Carroll's clip, United Airlines came back with its tail between its legs and offered to replace his guitar. But the disgruntled musician refused and told United to donate the money to a charity of his choice. The lesson here is that the internet now gives consumers a new level of power against businesses that have wronged them. There's a similar kind of power in sites like Yelp, ePinions.com, and TripAdvisor.com. Those kinds of consumer sites cull the collective wisdom of users' experiences with a variety of companies so you know which companies deserve your dollars and which ones to avoid. The best way to have our consumer voice heard is through our spending dollars. If you're unhappy with a company, let them know that not only will you not shop there anymore, but that you will post your complaints online and encourage others to stop shopping there as well. A wise manager will do everything he can to make you happy again. The Financial Times of London reports that 92% of people say they trust word of mouth from friends, associates, and colleagues when it comes to making a consumer decision. 75% say they trust collective wisdom sites like Yelp and TripAdvisor. Only 60% of people report trusting traditional image-based advertising. And 59% of statistics are made up. Just kidding. Some companies like United Airlines have completely eliminated all human contact customer service. Other companies use foreign call centers staffed by people with no authority to solve problems. So if you find yourself talking to a call center overseas, all you have to do is ask to be transferred to someone in your country, and they have to do so by law. When communicating with a company, be sure to document your conversations well and get the names of everyone you talk to, the conversation you had, and the date and time of day. Know to whom your complaint should be directed. You can often get this information from the Secretary of State's office, particularly if you want to address your concerns to a company's CEO. If all else fails, make a song and post it on YouTube. In this book series, we're going to discuss all kinds of practical ways you can wisely spend your money, save more money, earn extra money, and even have some left over so you can donate it to help those around you. You control your money, not the other way around. Money is a tool, your servant. N. Eldon Tanner said, quote, "I am convinced that it is not the amount of money an individual earns that brings peace of mind, as much as it is having control of his money. The key to spending less than we earn is simple. It is called discipline." End quote. Someone who is taking control of his or her money can agree with these statements. Number one, I have a concrete financial goal. That means an actual number that I'm working towards. I have attended at least one seminar or workshop on financial planning or investing in the past year. Number three, I carry no monthly credit card debt. Number four, I balance my checkbook each month. Number five, I have investments in my own name. Number six, I regularly review how I'm spending my money. Number 7, I know my own and or my family's net worth. Number 8, I have a monthly budget and stick to it. Number 9, I avoid shopping when I'm depressed or hungry. Number 10, I check my credit card statements each month for inaccuracies. Number 11, I make the maximum allowable contributions to my retirement plan. And last one, I'm able to resist buying things I want and instead focus on what I need. Now, if you make some changes with how you spend, save, and earn money, you will have more change. Ba-dum-bum. To help you evaluate your money habits, check out this free online class about personal finance, www.personalfinance.byu.edu. It's a free class. As you evaluate what money comes in and out of your home, also take a quick inventory of what's in your home. Most people spend money on assets that go down in value, like cars, entertainment equipment, clothes, tchotchkes, junk. Focus instead on building assets that appreciate in value. Real estates, well, generally, and certainly not now, but generally, stocks, gold, and silver. We'll talk more about that later, but it's crucial to building wealth. You'll most likely never be rich based on your own earnings. You're going to learn how to make your money work for you in this book. To help you reassess your stuff, check out this helpful site, www.knowyourstuff.org. Here's the way we fix the economy, one person at a time. Susie Orman talks about the new American dream as wanting more. Not more stuff, but more time, more peace, more freedom, more relationships. The proper use of money can help us achieve that dream. And finally, this Chinese proverb might help you remember to keep money in its proper perspective. Money. It can buy a house, but not a home. It can buy a bed, but not sleep. It can buy a clock, but not time. It can buy you a book, but not knowledge. It can buy you a position, but not respect. It can buy you medicine, but not life. So you see, money isn't everything, and it often causes pain and suffering. So, give me all of your money and I will suffer for you. Cash only, small bills. Just kidding. Sincerely, Trina Boyce. My husband calls me the Frugal. See you next time.
This has been a presentation of Big World Network. Visit us on bigworldnetwork.com for more free weekly series or follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for listening.
You're listening to Big World Network.